Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys my recap on the new episode of Sakura Quest, which is on episode 24. Now, this episode right here is pretty simple to understand. Those who are up to date with the episode will understand what I'm getting at here. So, if anything else, let's go. We have to it that Karuto-san ends up informing everyone about the absorption of Manoyama, and it seems like to me it seems to be a little problematic for everyone. Although it has some good pros to it, apparently the cons is that the culture of Manoyama, etc., that's been living up for generations or for years is going to be possibly forgotten. And it seems like to me some people don't want that. Some of them do, thinking that I think it's time for Manoyama to change. Although the culture aspect of Manoyama will be forgotten eventually. But aside from that, they decided to continue their work with the festival and see if they could revive Manoyama back to life. Eventually, there was a guy from that TV show many episodes ago who has an idea for what to do. Although they don't like the idea because how things are gonna be because you gotta replace someone with a certain idol, etc., and that's not really good. But they decided to work on their own thing and use the freaking Manoyama channel on YouTube, obviously. Of course, it's gonna be called YouTube in the real world, but in terms of anime fictional ideas that's similar, it might be different. But if anything else, everyone else is just preparing for the Manayama festival and trying to make this a success. And so far, everyone was prepping up for it, honestly. That's all I can really tell you right now. That's what happened throughout almost 85% of the episode is like people are prepping up for the festival and trying to give this like a successful go because it's gonna be very good, etc. And that's why they're working so hard, which I really love in this episode. Eventually, they end up finding a couple nice things about the pond, etc. And they end up celebrating Yoshino-chan's birthday, and her time as a queen in Manoyama is about to come to an end. Eventually, she has a couple words of encouragement to herself, saying that she grew very much in the Manoyama time throughout her 1 year as queen, to make improvements, to get ideas going, and that she finds inspiration in terms of work of a normal job, even though she wants to find something that gives her inspiration. It's not gonna be too normal anymore. Even though all the heroines complimented Yoshino-chan about her growing up very well. Eventually, it gets to the day where Manayama is finally being worked out right now, and it seems like a lot of people are coming, which is pretty cool. The children, to kids, to elders, and we have to it that Karauto-san decides to after realizing when he looked at the stone, etc., and his determination to keep Manoyama alive no matter what, he ends up realizing after looking at the stone that they cleaned up that was next to the shrine, which had a major importance. Karato-san realizes that they can make two cities, sister cities, to be combined together instead of being absorbed. And suddenly has an idea to talk to the government, who's on the private trip to go to the sakura trees or blooms. So he decides to take advantage of that and tries to find the guy who's actually nearby. And apparently the guy, how he found out is because our blondie man or blondie guy, which is Alexandra Sina Davis Calabandeche, who actually follows the guy, actually posts something on social media, and Kaicho decides to go after him. Although this is really at a bad time because the play is about to start, and Yoshino-chan says no, it's gonna be okay. We could trust him. And the preview of the next and final episode was pretty much a sad one because the journey of their time is about to come to an end, and it's about time it's gonna come to very soon. And therefore, the final episode next week is gonna be called "The Kingdom of Cherry Blossoms." Those you guys who are up to date with the series, etc., and been watching my recaps and etc., I'm pretty sure you guys will understand that most of my recaps would be very short because it was pretty simple for me to summarize. But I'm not gonna lie to this point either. I am really going to be somewhat sad to see this series go because it reminds me a lot of another series called Shirobako, which is actually one of the very nice series I watched at that time of the year, honestly, and I think it's one of the best ones of that year. It reminds me a lot about Shirobako, honestly, but this time it's about reviving a town and trying to solve problems and drama, and something that involving with the anime entertainment, but involved with the social standing of a city alone. And it's pretty cool. And I'm really gonna be sad to see this series go because it represented a lot of how like real life situations where one idea tries to go very well and they try to make it work, but there's always pros and cons to it. But come together, have a meeting, try to work things out, see how's it gonna go. So yeah, it reminds me a lot how real life reality is. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.